Hello and welcome, DPL fans. We're the Crusaders. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So today I'm joined by some people, Dougal, Blue, and Tails.
Hello.
All of which are on the Crusaders, as you can see on the rosters right here on screen.
Yeah,
And
it
we're
was
just
kind of rigged.
We're gonna do a little bit of a rundown on all of the drafts, give our thoughts about all of them, roast people, etc. Anyways, let's go through our own draft first, because that's obviously going to be the best one, right?
Yo, roasting ourselves. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So out of the gates, we got Ricardo for 33k as our first buy. Now, that's...
I like this pick.
Yeah, that's
It's the
a
best
lot
one.
of money on someone who doesn't really play draft, but hey, he's like...
Hey, the skill will carry over.
He's a top 3 Final Fantasy YouTuber, so we're gonna take him.
And he's a weeb, so...
Oh, very important.
Oh yeah, very.
That's vital to this team chemistry.
Alright, and I watched Ricardo's Pokemon Emerald playthrough, and he really whooped those NPC trainers really bad, so I knew I wanted him on my team, and I felt 33k was justifiable. He's also the GOAT, so that's cool. He's a Smogon player, plays all the OUs.
Yeah, I think he was in Summer Showdown 17, and the only thing that stopped him was his sleep-in schedule.
Yeah,
So.
he slept through brackets. But yeah, he drafted Stall, and then TTM had to make a Ricardo clause after that to prevent people from doing the same thing. Because he was just too broken. But that's
And we
okay.
don't have a Ricardo
We
clause.
definitely do not. So.
Yeah, there's no one as good as Ricardo, as no one else has warranted a clause.
Yep.
Yeah, so he might just be the GOAT. And he's a great chat presence, so yeah.
Yeah.
Next up we have...
This is underrated as shit.
Next up is TC for 25.5k. I did not draft him, Dougal did. You want to explain why?
Explain the thought process.
Alright, I think I was taken at the trash, and I saw, like, they were bidden, so I just said a number.
Welcome to the Team TC.
I think that might have been what happened.
Alright then. So we ended up with him. A bit overpriced in my opinion, but that's okay. You can look at the rest of our roster, it's still broken. We were still able to afford everyone we wanted pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's a pretty whack drafter and builder, but that's okay because we can take care of that and just give him broken teams with broken prep, and he just needs to play, and he's a pretty good player, so...
He smacked random with a banded hippo, so...
Facts only.
Banded hippos go.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, he's on the team.
Wait.
Next up is King Sky for 10k. I honestly feel like this is pretty low for Sky, but a lot of people disagree with that. So we drafted the ultimate core of Sky plus Money because Sky got absolutely dumpstered by Money, 0-2 with a 12 differential in the League War. So yeah, if we can remove his only counter, Sky's going to be unstoppable. He told me he's going 4-0 guaranteed because he only thought there was 4 weeks.
Hey, it's okay. That's the only number he needs to know.
Yeah, we didn't draft him for his math skills, so I'm not too worried.
I don't know why we drafted him, but we have him.
Yeah, it's okay. We Asian here. We can help him out.
I'm not.
Well, I am. That's why you drafted me.
Easy. Alright, anyways,
We found my purpose, guys.
next up is Money Guy himself. You all knew he was going to get drafted by us. No surprise there, 14k. I'll take him. He's great. He absolutely dumpstered Sky. So there you go.
Yeah, we couldn't let someone else take money and dumpster Sky for us. Like, come on, we had to cover our weaknesses.
Yeah, you know it. So
It's
next,
like We covered our checks. You know, Money gets beat by me and L5, and Sky gets beat by Money. So we're covering all bases.
And Blue,
Exactly.
which we'll get to later, gets absolutely dumpstered by me, so we had to have him
Yeah, we
here.
had to protect ourselves.
Yikes.
Alright. Anyways, though, next up is Manly Soap. I don't know too much about him, but I know he's like a very solid player, and for 8k I felt he was worth it, so I bid on him.
Yeah, I think he's definitely worth like 12 to 15k. Like I've seen him play, so I think we got a good deal.
Yeah, for sure. But then we get to the biggest bargain of the century, some might say. Others may heavily disagree. But then we have Blue for 9k.
Yeah.
Easy.
Only lose to L5.
Yep.
How many times have you lost to me again?
We don't talk about that.
13 and 0.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's off the clock, so.
Yeah.
I wonder what my differential versus you is. It's gotta be in like the 50s.
Probably.
To be honest.
Something like that. Anyways. Next up we have Tails, the wonderful host for most of the auction. Also
yeah,
a great
I feel I
battler.
randomly dipped their points.
Yeah, that's... it happens.
I was like, I'm trying to order food. Fuck.
Jolt was trying to get him so hard, but I was adamant. I would have gone the 20k for him.
Yeah, I legit
Honestly.
thought I was going to Joel.
We would have gotten 20.5k on you.
Holy shit, what the fuck?
That's the rest of our budget.
Okay then.
It's because you're an e-girl and
Yeah, we needed one.
yeah.
Oh, so
Gotta get
my
the synergy.
jobs so far are e-girl mascot and math person. Got it. Okay.
Add
Perfect.
Yeah, you'll be doing all the calcs for Sky and he'll be clicking the buttons.
Yep.
You gotta make sure Sky remembers his EVs too.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh,
Oh,
Give them
Sky,
all them numbers.
Sky always does EVs that are not divisible by 4. Have you noticed that?
God.
Like he's rolling up with like 6 EVs on his heat-trans,
Oh. Yo,
etc.
is he grabbing these in-game mods?
Alright, now let's get to the goat.
The goat? Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
So Jack, for only 5k, that's a steal in my opinion. I looked at his, player info, and it looked really solid, and...
You know, he's won Mega Beat Drill before. I don't know why he was only 5k.
oh wait a minute.
No, that's the other Jack.
Wait, what?
That was a joke, L5 God.
Oh my god. Alright, but anyways, he's relatively unknown, so I figured we'd be able to get him for cheap, and we definitely did. And we even had enough
Yeah.
budget for Tristan at the end, which is an absolute bargain at 5k.
Yeah, Tristan should have gone for like at least 15. But you know,
I don't know about
we'll take
15,
him.
but at least 10.
Okay, maybe I'm not good with math, but a number.
Hey,
higher
that's why
than
I'm
five.
here. That's why I'm here.
Alright, anyways, that's our entire team. Pretty solid in my opinion. I think we're gonna win it all, because, you know, we're the GOATs.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look at some of these other drafts. So you want to start with the young goaters.
Yeah.
So they got
Alright.
Gypsy. Honestly, I thought Gypsy was going to go for more like 50k. I don't know about you guys.
I don't know. He went for a lot though. I wasn't gonna go more than like 20 on him, but I would go 25 on PC.
I mean, he kind of did set the benchmark for what was high, I guess.
Yeah, he was
People didn't know
the
what they were doing,
first to
so
go.
I'll give him a pass.
Yeah. But as you can see, they really blew a lot of their budget on the first few picks. Like, that's half of their budget, more than half on their first 2 picks. So they really had to get some bargains and such, and they only got 7 players versus our 9. So
Yeah.
that's something to point out. But anyways, if you look at their team, they have a really solid players in Gypsy, Rice, Pool. Damos can be good sometimes.
Deimos is kind of iffy.
Yeah.
He'll do his best. You know?
He'll do his best,
I
and
think
his
we're
best
all
is not guaranteed.
I
Yeah.
think we're all just waiting for them to kill each other though. Like that's the appeal with the team.
Yo.
Oh yeah. They do not
Yeah,
have
we-
that much
we got-
synergy.
Yeah, we poured all the freaking oil on the trash can, and
Yeah.
we're just waiting for someone to spark. Yes.
I think Dave is pretty decent. I don't know how much of like. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. He probably needs
I think
some
Carson
building.
was a good deal.
Who?
Carson, they got him for 5.5.
Yeah, that's definitely a deal. Vesuvius plus Deimos is like the only real like pairs
That's
that they
busted.
really have. I mean, it's a pretty good one, but I feel like one of them might just like dip after a few weeks, you know?
But they don't have a backup.
They really don't.
That's a yikes.
And random, you never know how active he's gonna be.
Well, I feel like John is going to be playing most of the time for their captain
Yeah.
slot. Yeah, but
Mhm.
that's all I really have to say about this draft. They have Gypsy and Rice Pool as like,
Yeah.
and
They
I
have
guess
Gypsy.
John
That's
as
the
like their
name.
top tier battlers. That's only 3 slots. You need to fill what 7?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need 4 to win a week.
And
Yeah.
John can't play every week, right?
He can if
And
he
Random
wants
has
to.
Oh, I thought Random had to play a few
Nah,
times.
captains are exempt if they don't want to play.
Oh, cool.
So
I
if
don't
you
have to
only
play.
want to manage, yeah.
Okay, so Dougal can be lazy as shit. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Nunez is a pretty good pick for this team because
I don't know
I feel
him.
like he's like a pretty good builder from what I've heard, and like a lot of these other guys such as like Vest and Deimos can kind of get into it, and I feel like just having a humble chat presence is a bit healthier for this team.
There's nothing
you-
humble about this.
Yo, you might have
There's
someone to like
nothing
be like,
humble
shut
about
the
this
fuck
draft.
up.
You could trade him for Sky, so their
Yeah,
team
who's
can
telling
start
them
to
shut
play
up?
higher.
Oh,
Alright,
that would
let's get onto the hiking mountain
Yo.
coaster.
Wait, if we trade Sky for V-Mutants, that would just explode their roster.
That would be hilarious.
Alright, we're not doing that though. Anyways.
Yeah,
next
we
up-
we love our team.
Yeah, hiking
No one's on the
mountain
chalk right now.
toadsters. So we have
Yeah.
for like top tier people, we have Jake and Hiker, and I guess Zern. I think that's how you pronounce it.
But only one of those two can play.
Now, I asked if Moxie was the same guy as Moxie and Fernape, and they said no, so turns out I don't know this guy. But he went for 20.5K.
He's in He's in
LD.
LD. I think he's
Is he?
like solid, but I think they spend too much on him.
Because I've spent like the whole time in LD thinking that was Moxie and Fernape.
Oh,
Wait, actually, oh wow.
he won the Brawl for All, one of the Brawl for Alls.
Alright, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
pretty good. ABP for 8.5K. I don't know, I probably could have got someone better.
They left.
Oh, no.
They left 4K on the table too. They They shot up with Jeremy. It started at 5K and they went straight to 15.
I was gonna bid up to
Yeah.
15 on him anyways though, because we had a bet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind then.
But anyways,
But like Hiker didn't even have patience though.
no, he just went straight for it. He was nomination, instant 15K, like nothing in between.
Jeremy's the goat though.
Yeah. But anyways, some other people on this draft, Carson I think was a pretty good deal. Commonly,
Yeah, they're all LD people, so like
Yeah.
the team should be fine.
yeah, they all know
Yeah,
each other,
they know
so
each
that's nice. Want to move on to the platoon goons?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
round 1, Bredibus.
I don't
Lol.
think we need to say anything else. Alright, let's go to the round 2.
Alright. 21K Count Riario. I feel like that's actually a decent price for him.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's
seemed-
pretty good.
So,
I think he's gonna do a lot of like team support and like
yeah, I think
helping
he'll be
build.
fine.
He's also a
next up
pretty
is
good
my
player.
favorite pick.
What?
Next up is my favorite pick.
Oh, Lejon,
Like,
Woo.
though.
The John Flames.
the 2-time Mega Beach World Champion. Yeah, Bronzong gets stealth rocks, etc., etc. You all know LeJon.
Yeah. Everybody loves LeJon.
LeJon is honestly a spectator sport. Anyways, AM22. I've heard of him, but I don't know him that
at
well.
all.
I don't know him actually.
I actually modded. I was in one of his pools for like the GBA FDL things.
Oh really?
but,
Oh.
Yeah. He's from what I've seen from him, he's not too bad. So if they're willing to spend 13k on him, he must have something in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
They must
But
have something
you
to
also
do.
have to look at it and say they spent 10k on Bredibus, so how much do they actually know?
Wait a minute.
Huh.
Anyways, Thick Bunny. It seems like a familiar name, but I don't really know him again. 15k,
Who?
Thick Bunny.
Oh, I mean, people
I've seen him. I've seen him in TTM Surge tournament.
He's done well in tournaments.
Yeah,
I've never seen him play, but people talk well about him, so.
Yeah.
I'll respect the 15k. Cat for 6k. I feel like that's fine.
I mean, they're gonna build for Cat, and Cat can definitely play, so I think 6k is a good deal.
Yeah.
I think leaving 7k on the table, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's a little yikes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Maybe they'll need a free agency period if we make that.
They should have spent 38k on LeJon. That would have been better use of their money, I think. Just go right up to 38k.
Exactly.
But anyways, Flips for 8k, I feel like he's going to be a pretty good chat presence on their team.
Yeah, and 8k is like a good price for anybody, pretty much.
Yeah. And then 2 5ks. Pineapple. I remember...
I remember
this
that guy.
I played this guy in a Smogon thing a long time ago.
You lost.
It-
You two
Wait.
lost to him in Team Master Tournament.
Yeah, we also lost.
We
to
did do that a
TTM.
little bit.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, because somebody wanted to bring Specialando with Volbeat.
Hey,
And
we're
then-
trying to flex. Hey, it was supposed to work, but then they had like haze on something. It was
They
like,
had-
what the fuck?
They had SD Haze Decidui,
Decidui.
the ultimate
With, like-
set.
With no way to hit her ninja, by the way.
Yeah, but... But anyways, we can gloss over that. And then Wombo,
Yeah.
I've heard of him. Probably worth 5k.
I don't know. I mean, it's 5k, so it's worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Eh, as long as we know they're not a shitter, then oh shit. Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, did someone join? Or did someone leave?
I don't know what happened. Let's just continue.
Alright, so next up is DPL's worst team. And I don't know, do they live up to the name? Maybe.
I mean, they spent 15k on a guy who's not even gonna play.
They did do that a little bit. No, I think he's gonna play, he just wasn't in the server at the time. So we went to add him to say that he'd been bought, and like, he wasn't there.
Yeah, so their team.
I think their star players are gonna be Jacko, probably Genius, and honestly I'm thinking Draw, however that's pronounced.
Jarrett and Mayo are good too, and so's Will.
Yeah,
So, like, the team's definitely solid.
they have a lot of solid players, but as for like
Oh, and
absolute
TJB
top tier.
Dumpster Jake. So,
wait, what was that?
TJB Dumpster Jake. So,
Oh, yeah,
like,
but that's
yeah,
not
pretty
hard.
good.
They got their Jake Slayer ready.
Every team should have at least one.
Well, yeah, you don't have to go out of your way though. Anyways, I feel like it's a decent team.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're the worst team, but like, I think there's a lot of teams that are better, in my opinion. So they did their
Maybe.
best.
I don't know.
They did their best to live up to worst team.
They tried.
Yeah. Anyways, next up is the Mahomies, the TTM draft. And honestly,
Yeah,
I
they
feel
got
like
the YouTube presence.
yeah, I feel like this one's actually not that strong. They spent a lot of money
They
on
tried
6
to
foot hacks and
steal all our-
Maron. Is it
They
Maron or
tried to
Marin?
steal all our e-gold though. Like they tried to steal Tails and then they stole Bergie.
Yeah,
I thought, like I've been saying, but I thought I was going to TTM, like straight up.
and they took Specs King. So like, what are you doing?
Yeah. You got the poster boy. Yeah. Congrats, friends.
Anyways, like 6 foot hacks is pretty good, but I don't know if he's like worth 30k. You know?
And then they got another guy for 30k who's probably not worth it either.
Yeah, I feel like both of these could have gone for like 20k. And obviously they didn't, but I feel like that would be a better price for them. But I guess Jolt really wanted them, so he was willing to bid up on them. But that's
Jolt
that's fine.
really wanted a 6 foot hacks, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean we knew that going into the draft. That was known.
Mhm.
I think every team knew that. But anyways, Specs King, yeah, 9k. Could have been like 4k. I think he's probably worth 3. But anyway.
Yeah, that's a bit more accurate.
Halu.
I don't.
I mean, I'll give Specs this. At least he's not a negative chat press. He brings everyone's spirits up.
Oh god.
Especially small children.
Halu and frickin' Leo gonna be a fun chat though.
Hey, Specs will just absorb all the toxicity. He got this.
Oh, because he's a poison
he's-
type?
Yeah.
And he's grounded?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, very grounded.
I don't know who Yorkin is, or whatever.
I've
but
seen him around. I
Let
don't
me
think I've
check
seen
the
him play.
See if I can find him.
Hmm.
Wait, he's not on the server. Oh boy.
He's not even in the server, and he went for 10k.
Okay then.
That's a good sign.
Alright,
Can I find-
anyways.
Oh wait, no, never mind. He just left the server. Okay, never mind. He's here.
Oh, okay.
How do you do? Let's see. This is his paste, I think. Wait, no, that's not his paste.
Let's talk about legit while we wait.
Talk about Love Chance?
Legit.
Legit.
Yeah.
I
He
think
won.
Legits is pretty good.
I
He
think
won a
Legit's.
season of LD minor, so
I think he's a pretty big steal for 6k.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Probably one of the biggest bargains of the draft, in my opinion.
I kind of thought about
Tristan
going
too.
for him, but like we wanted Tails more.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm touched.
Okay.
Ooh.
Anyways,
I don't know who Love Chance is, but people tell me he's not good.
he's one of Holly's slaves. That's what I've
Oh.
heard.
Oh, perfect
Oh.
then. That'll be
So-
something to do work for them.
They got that
Okay,
core
that's good.
there. They have their their workhorses ready to go. And then they have Virgie because we wanted Virgie, so they were like, oh, if they want Virgie, must be good.
Yeah.
Because we went straight to 10k because that was our remaining budget, and they just went 10.5, and then they absolutely they cucked themselves with 4.5k
They should have
left.
just did. They should have just did 15k to really crush it. But
Yeah.
they weren't man.
Yeah, and like they can't even spend that last 4.5k.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Oh well.
Do we have any insider information on Yorkan? Well, that was your one job while we were talking about this.
I see like a short hella description in his Pokeface. I mean, at least it's readable. Like I've seen some people like where the Pokeface that goes so long that you can't even read all the words. Like,
I
He's
mean,
short,
if
it's
Yorkin was
distinct.
picked by the TTM Jolt team, then probably in their auditions tour, he most likely did pretty well, I'm assuming.
he probably
Shit.
at least won a game. We'll say that. I need
Alright.
to dose him through the replays again, but yeah.
So we have a man who won at least one game.
Yes. One day,
Congratulations.
and he ran a Scarf Coco.
Wow. Anyways, let's go
Okay.
on to large
That's all I got,
weens.
friends.
Moving on to large weens. They have some like pretty decent players in Baby Eric and Saplo.
Yeah.
I feel like Sablo is like one of the biggest top players that's prone to choking. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, we all got a chance, hooray!
So like that as their biggest budget. I'm just saying I've seen him choke more than once. Baby Eric going for 23.5. I feel like that's a pretty good price for him. I'm pretty sure he wanted to play Oras, if I'm not mistaken, so he's definitely going to get a shot
Hey, guys,
over there.
nice.
They got David for 20k. I think that's a good price for him. I mean, that guy swept me with a Lanoon in some tournament. I forget which. I think it was Brawl for All. I don't remember which one, but he had round 1 Lanoon and made top 8 or something.
Yeah, that's
the
pretty
fuck?
So definitely
Oh,
respectable. Anyways, next up is Excellent Name. I actually wanted to draft this guy, or draft him, but you know, they bid higher, so they got him for 14k. And honestly, I think he's a really solid player. 14k is a very nice price for him. But like at the time, I wanted to save budget because Dougal over here bid 25.5 on TC.
It's okay.
Yeah, and I
think
wanted
it
to
was a
save some
good
budget
deal.
for money and some other people. But
I
anyways,
wouldn't change anybody on our team besides Sky.
And maybe TCTML's price.
Hey,
or NTL, my bad. But other than that, we chillin'.
can we talk about the shiny synergy on this draft? They have 3 shiny people. They have shiny Sableye, shiny Spam, and shiny Weavile.
What the fuck?
But the thing is, they
That's
didn't draft
pretty unique.
regular old shiny. I'm pretty sure there's someone in the server whose name is just shiny, and they
Yeah,
didn't
there
draft
was.
Hey,
Like, what's
he's
their
too basic.
problem?
Too basic.
him. What's their problem, man? You could have had the quadruple shiny. That's like a full SM roster right there. I don't know. I think it would have been pretty cool. But instead they have
Shiny Spam's
Bronson.
Pretty good.
Instead, they have Bronson.
We almost ended up with Bronson.
Feels
Like
bad,
I nominated Bronson to try to get others to waste their points, and we almost ended up with him.
I was getting shook for a second there because I was like, "Wait, did we actually just nom
the hell of our
Bronson?"
team.
And then someone else bid on him, and I was like, "Bless."
I mean, Bronson's not bad. If you draft him, you get all of his ults too. So it's like
Yo, you get an army.
Hey, where's the lie
Like-
though?
Yeah, that was a scary day.
Yeah, and then we can go back up to shiny Spam. Honestly, all of the people with shiny in their username kind of blend together for me. I can't really distinguish one from the other.
I
They're
actually
the
played
same.
Tiny Weavile in tryouts. I won very cleanly, but he definitely puts in the effort, I'll say. Like, he was one of those people where I was, yeah, like, or at least Tiny Weavile was like a guy where his Pokécase, like the text, I got to the bottom of it and we were still on the first Pokemon. I couldn't read anymore. So I was like, what the fuck?
What an absolute tryhard.
Yeah.
Oh, then we have
I am
Inversify.
sorry.
Inversify, I remember him from MLBA, and he had this whole discussion about like how stealth rocks weren't even that good, and like, boy,
Oh no.
that's the #1 move in the game, by far.
it is.
So yeah, going for 5.5k, respectable. All I'm gonna say.
Hey, at least it ain't for Listify. I'll take that.
It's close though. It's very close.
Not quite the thank God.
And then they got LKR Moose for 5k. I have no idea who that guy is, but like
Yeah.
5k may
Same.
as well, right?
Hey, he's an underdog. Maybe he'll prove himself.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll give him that. We'll give him that.
Let's go to the last draft, which is Start Draft Now. They got Techno for 45k. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot. And if you look at the rest of their draft, they don't have that many like super top tier people. Like Ace of Games and Blitz, you can make an argument for being like on the top. Especially Ace, because he did that amazing run in LD a few seasons ago, right?
He
It's
got
like 9-1.
relegated that season though.
He got what?
Oh, you got relegated? Oh shit.
Yeah, he's very off and on. So like 16k, I think is
Okay.
good for him. Blitz, Blitz likes a lot of the same drafts that I like, so I tend to like him and his drafts.
Okay.
But that's just like because he's similar to me. Like he had Toxapex, Ferrothorn, Clefable, Mega Main on one team.
Lando probably.
I don't think he had Lando. Maybe he
Oh
did.
no, Lando. Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe he did. I know he had a Keldeo on there. Maybe Lando.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Lando sounds like a lot of
exactly.
points, so probably not that.
But that kind of like fat Ferrothorn, Clefable, Pex balance, I really liked that, and like I would have traded drafts with him that season, like instantly. And he's like a pretty good player too, so 17k, that's good. Troy for 8k, I think is fair. What do you guys think for the rest of the picks?
Yeah. I get to like Troy is fine for 8k. BM is good, so 10k is fine for him. And then, you know, any 5k pick is fine.
Yeah. I don't think we talked about Saint.
Like, we can say free G plays.
No.
No. Oh no. I mean, he didn't go for 5k.
I think Crypto's pretty good for 5k, not gonna lie. I feel like team should have bid on him if they could.
I think
Yeah,
at
they
that
kind of
point,
grabbed them at the end.
I think at that point, like the most anyone could bid was like very small.
Oh.
Yeah.
So everyone was
Yeah.
going for 5k, 5.5, etc. Like if you bid to 5.5, no one could outbid you.
I just don't think it was worth it for us to get him instead of because we got 2 people instead.
Yeah, and I think the
So,
2 people we got
yeah.
are very solid.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Anyways.
sure.
Yeah. More people to bench me. Hell yeah.
Anyways, there's also Saint. I think he's pretty solid for 14k. I think that's a good pick.
Yep. Their captains are both pretty good.
Yeah, that's
So,
pretty
yeah.
interchangeable. Like if one doesn't feel like playing, the other can step in, and it'll be about the same
Yeah,
level.
solid people.
I think some of these drafts, like one coach is obviously much better than the other. Like for example, King L5 and Dougal.
Let's go with the Crusaders.
Yeah. The last time L5 and I played, by the way, was an absolute dumpster in LD. I'll post the replay in the video, like in the comments.
Description below.
L5 is lucky SMH.
Yep.
Alright, anyways. For power rankings, we're number 1, everyone else is 2 through 8. There you go. And that's where we're going to end the video.
Easy.
See you guys
Easy.
in the next one.